Salutations, my fellow dudes and dudettes, and welcome back to Tales of Phantasia. Last time, we found out that Rhea was actually just Arche, Leah. We found out that Arche was in Leah's body, because, well, Leah died, and I guess she needed, Arche's body to, like, finish her, like, complete her final task. Like taking out Demetel. But anyway, we have acquired Arche as our new party member. She is our black mage. As you saw in the skill screen, she has two tier 1 magic. Fireball and Ice Needle. Fireball will send fireballs at enemies. Ice Needle, well, needles of ice. Now, what's good is that we're never going to really use these spells because the second you acquire Arche, you have access to like 5 different spells. For one, we got Art Grave right here, which is tier 1 Earth spell. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it does enough at the very least. Now this is the one you want. Ice Tornado. It's tier 2 Ice attack, which does a little bit more damage than the Ice Needle. It's not too bad, I guess. I don't really show off all the spells she has appointed to her, considering the fact that not all of them are useful. But yeah, once you acquire her, you can go back to Uselid and get those 2 spells. Now, the reason why I was talking to the mayor in Venezia is because him and Lenios are brothers. When you talk to that mayor, you come back to Lenios, and then Lenios will give you a spell for Arche. The Eruption spell. This spell is awesome. This is essentially your tier 2 fire magic, and it is great stuff. It can deal out a really good amount of damage. As a matter of fact, I show it off within one of the upcoming battles. Also, you can press the start button whenever you have that assigned to toggle the minimap on and off. The yay. That's something, I guess. Where's it select? Anyways. But yeah, Arche is our black mage. We have a good number of spells automatically accessible to us the second we acquire her, so that's good. And this is the Eruption. Basically, a whole bunch of lava pillars shoot from below, and then a whole bunch of fireballs start raining down from the sky. It does a really decent amount of damage. For the first real damaging spell you get in the game. Anyway, we got 2 more spells to acquire. In Venezia, there was a woman that was talking about how she's a teacher of magic. Now that we have Arche, we can get those spells. For one, you get Lightning. Keep in mind that these spells do cost money. Lightning costs 200 and Storm costs 1,000. Lightning is tier 1, well, lightning magic, essentially. And Storm is, now, it's weird, because Storm is essentially tier 2 wind magic, but there is no wind magic like tier 1. We don't get like some sort of like small like air sort of attack. But Storm is pretty good stuff. Whenever you use it, we're actually going to be seeing it right here actually. Whenever you use it, Arche will call forth the Storm and a whole bunch of pillar rocks will start flying towards the enemy. It does a decent amount of damage. I don't think it does as much as Storm, but it's more effective because it covers more ground. Because Eruption can only cover so much, but Storm covers a decent amount more. That's why it's more effective. But anyway, you come back to Demetel's after you defeat him, or, well, I guess you can come back here. Yeah. You come back here after you defeat him and acquire Arche, and you've got a few things here. The halberd does more damage in terms of slicing, but it does more damage in terms of slicing, but I think your stabbing drops a little bit. So it's more for swiping than jabbing. Also, we got some veggies. And I'm sure you noticed the question mark book. I did mention this earlier in a previous part. I think it was the last part. But that is a weapon for Clarth if you use a rune bottle on it. don't waste your time using it because you get a weapon, a much better weapon shortly afterwards. It's a very short-lived weapon for him. Oh, wait, did I just use it anyway? Whoops. Well, I guess at the very least, you'll be able to deal some damage to the next boss or two. I forgot Clarth is. You can't use Clarth in the next boss fight. But yeah, as for Arche herself, as a character in battle, she's amazing. Once we start getting to like tier 3 magic, she can kick a lot of ass. She's a perfect asset to your team. I always like to do what I can to keep her in the party permanently. That was my phone, please disregard that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put that on vibrate, because, can't be doing that during a Let's Play. But anyway, yeah, Arche as a character in battle, she's great. As a character, personality-wise, she's a little weird. And you'll know what I mean when I say weird. We're actually going to be getting to that at some point. Why am I standing here? Oh, that's right. This is where I realized I screwed up. The Elwyn and... Wait, no. Wait, what was it? Yeah, I actually screw up the Elwyn and Nancy side quest a little bit here. I do make up and continue it later. But essentially, right now, you're supposed to go chat with them because they're arguing with Elwyn's father, and like this whole conflict sort of breaks out. You'll actually see it later. I just missed my opportunity to do it. I sound like a broken record when I say this, but again, in the Super Nintendo version, or Super Famicom, however you want to word it, it gets you nothing. Anyway, now that we have Arche, we can talk to this captain, and he will take us to Alvanista. And this is where Arche starts getting weird. Hey sailor, tell you what, if you do me a favor, I'll do you a little favor down in the cargo hold. Yeah, Arche is sort of a flirt, and it gets really, really weird. Like, I think she just offered, the captain a blowjob, essentially. She's weird, she's really weird. But anyways, we're on our way to Alvanista finally, which there's going to be a number of things to do there. Anyway, back on the ship. I love the ocean breeze. I don't feel so good. I guess she doesn't do well with the ocean. That's kind of funny because I think that's a trope for like Tales of Phantasia, because there are references to this game. They reference Tetheala. I don't know if they reference Silverrod, but one of the bigger connections between the two games is that the white mages can't do them and the sea don't go well together. Also, Clarth just mentioned that Mid is very calm and collected, but I bet Arche fucks like a tiger. Literally, that is the translation. I bet she fucks like a tiger. For those of you that are watching this right now, viewer discretion is advised a little bit because the dialogue gets a little R-rated. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, we got Maya, swordsman. You're looking to join the army? No, I'm headed for the Moria Gallery. I'm more of what you call a treasure hunter. The Moria Gallery? Yeah, the old dwarf caverns, but I need permission from Alvanista's royal family to get in. And you think they're just gonna give it to you? Well, I've got connections to the Adventurers Guild. I'm hungry. Gonna head down to the cafeteria. See ya. I'm hungry too. Come to think of it, we haven't eaten in a while. Let's go get some food. And for those of you that have played this game, this version, you know what happens in this scene, so, come and sit by me. We best not be rude. I like this tavern music. It's very classy. I like the track that plays here. It's very classy music. It's very fitting with like the setting. It's pretty cool stuff. Yeah, because that's all I can really say. So they get treated, and Clarth is getting intoxicated right now. 1 hour later. Can we go now? Another hour later. Arch, haven't you had enough? Yeah, now Arch is getting all the fun, and the results are fun. In massive, massive quotes. Yet another hour later. So I guess Cleth and Mint decided to say fuck it and just go to bed. And now we got these two characters, they're hitting it off pretty well, I guess. No, come on, one more and I'll I'll piss my pants. I'm gonna tell you a secret. Really? Tell me. Hey, burps. I'm not really going to Moria. What are you talking about? And it begins! Yeah. I'm not reading that dialogue out because it is very embarrassing for someone like me to read. I'm sorry if you wanted to hear me do that. Alvanista may seem at peace, but some higher-ups in the government are controlled by Dios. But how do you know this? Dios even has complete control over the prince. That's why Alvanista has refused to get involved in the fight against Dios. Brilliant tactical maneuver, huh? I had no idea. So apparently we got an issue. Yes, yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, I can't take that seriously. Arch is literally so drunk. She's fantasizing about having, like, the best sex in the world with our main protagonist. Like, mother of God. But anyway, so apparently Dios has control over the Prince of Alvanista. That's a problem. We're gonna have to take care of that. Should I tell Kless about this? Nah. Whoa, you're heavier than you look. Does drinking a lot of booze make you heavier? I'm not sure why I paused there, but whatever. So yeah, that was the infamous, yes, Kless, yes scene. As a matter of fact, that might just be the title of the video. Just fuck it. I don't even care anymore. Actually, no, I have an idea for proper title. Anyway, now that that's said and done. What is it, Mia? Clef, look out! Clarth! It's Mia, she's possessed. I can sense the evil spirit. Clarth, what do you mean? I think I had a little too much beer. Clarth, get to bed. I'll find Mia. Mint, wake up! There's a monster on board! I feel sick. Guess I didn't tell you I'm not one for sea travel. Arch, wake up! Oh, what a hangover. I don't believe this! Alright, so we're going into this fight solo. Now don't be discouraged that you're going into this fight solo. This boss fight is nothing compared to the last one we had with Demontel. This fight is a bit easier. If also a bit more interesting. I wanted to see if I could buy stuff from that. Mia, wake up! Help me. And we got a boss fight immediately. We got a fight with Maya, or at least like demonic Maya. Now, Maya doesn't necessarily do a lot of damage, but she is incredibly fast. She's probably the fastest enemy we've fought up to this point, and she can deal out a good amount of combos. So, basically, to retaliate, do the same thing. don't let off on the punishment, because again, she is very fast, and if she can get you in a good combo, she can take you out pretty quickly. But again, she doesn't do a whole lot of damage with each swing. It's just a matter of she can do a lot of damage. She can do a lot of damage from the amount of hits she does, not necessarily the damage itself. So essentially, like I said, just let on the punishment. Use the blade storm a lot, because since she constantly like pursues you, she'll repeatedly walk into the blade storm, which is good. She doesn't have a lot of health either, so that's the other thing you have to keep in mind. Here's me using the elixir. Elixir fully heals your HP as well as your TP. Only really use the elixir when you absolutely need to. I think at that point in time, I was just trying to get the fight over with. You don't necessarily need to use it. I just wanted to get the fight moving. Plus, are you alright? Maya seemed possessed. Perhaps by an agent of Dio sent to kill us. That's not important. This means Dios knows who we are and where we are headed. Well, that's a problem. Now Dios is keeping tabs on us, so we've got our work cut out for us now. But now we've finally gotten to Alvanista. Thank you. My pleasure. We've all got to start helping each other out. See? Things can crunch. That line always cracks me up. Cap'n Crunch. I like Cap'n Crunch. It's pretty good, sir. I like Peanut Butter Crunch specifically. I'm a huge peanut butter fan. That chest is important, but we'll be getting it later because that item is actually really annoying to get to because it's RNG as to whether or not you get to it. If you notice that crab on the left side by where the chest is, you can't get past this stupid thing. As a matter of fact, I think I try here and just give up after a little bit. Like, what you want to do is you want to wait till the crab gets to the side where Kless is standing right now, and then you'll be able to get to the chest. Again, it is literally RNG as to whether or not you actually get to it. I give up after a little bit and say, screw it, I'll get to it later. So yeah, it's either a verbena or a lavender. It's actually a really good thing to acquire. It's just that crab gets in the way and it's really annoying. But anyway, I think that about wraps it up for this part. We've acquired like five. Yeah, I think 5 different spells for Arche, so she's now very usable. We've gotten to Alvanista, and we are prepared to explore Alvanista. So next time on Tales of Phantasia, we're going to explore Alvanista and possibly rescue the prince. So until then, I got a juice.